to my channel and welcome to, I believe this is part 2 of my 2025 planner haul. So this was actually the first order that I just got in. It was also the largest order. And this is all of the remaining items that I have purchased aside from stickers, but insert and accessory wise, this will be the last one as the stickers that I've ordered come in. I'll share that probably in my Playing With Me's or maybe a few flips. But I'm very excited to share this with you guys because we'll also do a little planner chat. I'll talk to you about what I kind of envision or how I envision my planner system looking now, because I feel like I've completely changed what I want to do and I'm kind of excited for it. So let's go ahead and jump right into this order. Also, I am experimenting with lighting. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I moved from Texas to Washington. I'm used to natural light all the time and you don't get that a lot, especially in the winter in this area. And so I'm experimenting with some lights. Happy for any feedback or recommendations or suggestions, but I hope this works out for you guys. I feel like the bright lights will help at least see the items, but just let me know what y'all think. So with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so you may see a few repeats if you saw my first haul, but let's go ahead and start with the freebie. So you get this thank you card with every Infinite Lotus order, the next month monthly card, and then we have a quote card. And then I'm going to do this by size and kind of go from there. So let's start with the pocket purchases. So I absolutely love this dashboard. This is the abstract acrylic dashboard. This came in the sub box and I bought it for every planner because I just loved it. I also purchased this every ending is a start to a new beginning quote dashboard. Again, this was also in the same sub box and I just loved it so much I wanted it in every planner, and so I ordered it for my pocket as well as my A5 since I already had it for personal. And then the biggest thing that you'll hear me talk about throughout all of my 2025 planners in like this series is that I prefer consistency with certain things when it comes to using multiple planners. I think the best way to stay on track is to have certain things in your planners that are consistent. And so for me, there's a few inserts that I purchased that are consistent, and then there's a few dashboards. So the biggest one being the yearly overview. I purchased this for every single planner that I have. This is more of a functional thing as opposed to a decorative thing. This will be in every planner. And then same with the 2025 for me, it just helps separate it and I've really loved enjoying it. So these are the dashboards that I purchased, and that's everything that was included in this order for pocket. And we'll add these into my personal at the end of the video. I'm sorry, in my pocket at the end of the video. Next up is the purchases for personal. So let me start with items that y'all have seen before. So in my last haul, I already purchased sets of the, let's see, let me make sure I get these names right. And I'll have everything linked below that I can link, of course. But the dated grid notes insert, this was again another sub box insert, and oh, look at that glare. This is why I don't like using lights. Here is the dated grid notes inserts. I've just loved these for daily planning, weekly planning. I just love how versatile they are. These have been a staple in my personal rings, and one of the reasons why I really have been loving my personal rings lately. And so I just wanted to make sure that I have enough. So I ordered a full set of these. So this is actually, this is 2 sets in one. So this is 30 sheets, which is 60 pages on top of the, I believe I ordered another 60. But again, just in case I want to use these daily, I want to make sure I have enough. And these are so versatile, I know I'll use them with everything. It's the same with these note inserts. So let's see, these are called the single column lists. This is again they typically are 15 sheets, which is 30 pages, but this is 2 packs, or I'm sorry, this is 2 orders combined in 1 pack. So this is 30 sheets with 60 pages because they're front and back. You actually get a discount if you do that. It's a slight discount for the multiple. So if you want 2, 3, 4 amounts of one type of insert, there is a discount that is associated with it. I think it's like a few % off, but you know, if you really have like no inserts specifically, right, like these where you need a lot of them, it really does come in handy. So I have these two. So these are essentially, again, 2 packs, making it 30 sheets altogether when originally it's 15. But these will stay in the packaging for now because the last pack that I ordered, I've already opened those and put them in the planner. These will just be backups. But a lot of times I feel like I'm afraid to use certain inserts, especially in my personal and pocket, because I don't print out for them. I always order them. And so for me, having a lot of spare makes me feel comfortable in being able to use them, because I just have this fear of running out and not wanting to, and then I end up not using the insert at all and just never run out because I never use it. So for me, this helps providing that comfort that I have the inserts when I need them. So that is those two. And then other items that I purchased for my personal that is somewhat newer. So this is already in my personal, but I didn't order anything. I needed a refill. So these are the list, schedule, and grid date marker planner inserts. And so this is 1 pack of 15 sheets, which is 30 pages front and back. I love using these for projects. I've primarily been using them for content planning as well as for my dissertation work. And it's just great because you have a lot of different items in here and elements. So you have a checklist if you need it. You can also use this as a checkbox, or you can use the side to number things off, or provide any like indicators like stars or anything like that, arrows. You can make it a monthly, daily, weekly type of insert. It's just so versatile. So I wanted to add some more of these just because I use them everywhere in the planner and I love them. So we have those. I'll just make this little pile over here. And then the last type of insert that I ordered for my personal rings is my reading list. So this will be everything that I read. And this is, let's see, same thing with personal size. I only ordered 1 pack, so it's 15 sheets, 30 pages, and it's just front and back, title, author. I'll probably just do title, and then the rating of the book. So I want to start fresh and tracking this in the new year. In my MM, I already have this in my GM for 2024, but I kind of fell off. So I think with the new year, I'm getting a new Kindle. It'll kind of remotivate everything, right? New inserts, new planner setup, new Kindle, and then I'll just start filling this out in the new year. So we have that. And then again, I was talking about consistency at the beginning of the video, and we have the 2 dashboards that I ordered. So the 2025 overview as well as dash. Again, this will be in every single planner for consistency, and it's something that I just like to do. So that is everything for the personal. And again, we'll put all of these in the agenda, and that's the one where we'll have the most updates and some exciting news as well that I've already shared on Instagram. But that's everything for the personal. Oh wait, that's a lie. I have 2 accessories for personal as well. So I have a this month tab divider. I don't believe it's called a tab divider. I believe it's called bookmark. I want to make sure that I use the right terminology. Page marker. So we have the today page marker and the this month page marker. The today will be used for my daily section, and then this month I believe I purchased this one for my finance section. But I have a few of these in my planner. I just like having tabs everywhere to quickly flip through things and be able to get to where I need to in my planner, especially with how I have my personal set up. So I have a few. I ordered these 2 as well. So that is all the accessories, including dashboards and inserts for my personal. And now for my A5. So with A5, I typically don't order inserts unless it's this time of year and I'm ordering like a pack of dated inserts. But typically I just stick with the printable options, because I buy the Infinite Lotus refill paper that was in my last haul, and I can show you what it looks like. So it's you can get it pre-punched or not pre-punched. I prefer pre-punched because that way it's all consistent, and I hate punching things myself. That's the main reason why I don't like to do personal or pocket, because you typically have to cut those out and then punch them, and that just, yeah, not for me. I'm not patient enough for that. But with A5, my printer reads A5 alone, so I just have to put this in and I can print out the insert just like that. It makes it simple, which is why I do printable A5s, but I still get that consistency of the same type of paper. I print everything, so no matter if it's Infinite Lotus, ROSIE, PAPETERIE, Elmon Paper Co., any other brand that I've ever used. I print it out on Infinite Lotus paper because it's my favorite type of paper, and that way it all matches too, because certain papers have different colors. But typically this is what I do for A5. However, I wanted to experiment with a new type of insert because I just didn't know what I wanted to use in my weekly for my A5, and I think that's one of the main reasons why now I'm leaning towards using my personal as my main agenda instead of my A5, but I'll get into that in a moment. However, for my A5, I did decide to pick these. So these inserts are called the 2025 Weekly Overview Vertical Planner Inserts. It is a week on one page, and I'll again put these in the planner as well so y'all can see them. But just for a brief overview, you have your this week. I've used these before too, so you have seen these in my planner before. If you're this week, and then your days where you can just highlight anything going on. You have a priority section, a note section, and then a to-do list. And then it's a week on one page, so it's pretty consolidated when it comes to the entire year. So that is the only inserts that I've purchased. Everything else was printables, as you've seen in the previous videos and on my list. Otherwise, again, I ordered the same dashboards for my A5 that I did my personal and pocket. So the ones from the sub box that I didn't have for A5 and only personal, and then the 2025 overview, and then primary dashboard. So that is everything that I purchased. And so now we will start with my pocket, since that'll be easiest. Go to my medium ring and then my large ring agenda and put these new inserts in. All right, so starting off with my PM agenda, as a reminder, this will not be the official setup. I will have official setup videos towards the end of the year. I always do it the last week of the year. Right now we're just putting in these new dashboards, and again, everything's always subject to change. So as of right now, I have these 3 top tabs still. I just twisted them around so that they were bottom tabs. I think I'm gonna switch them back because I honestly kind of liked having them up top. So let's do that. And then I wanna start with the quote card for this planner. So we're gonna have the acrylic and then the new quote. And then I'll have my inbox with my note inserts. This is something that I got for each planner. And then we will have the second tab, which is essentially the overview. So this has my month on one page planners, or month on one page inserts. Technically it's 2 in the personal, or I'm sorry, in the pocket. I don't know why I keep confusing personal and pocket today. And so with this is where all plans come in initially, so I can easily just come in here and write them out. What I think I'll do is I'm gonna keep this as is, and then for my in-depth planning, I have these quarterly overview inserts that I have for each of my planners. I'm gonna throw the overview dashboard over this. Although, actually, you know what? Let me take this out. I have a better idea. I'm gonna throw my 2025 dashboard over this. And then, let me move this up top. That way this covers that blank area. And then from the quarterly, this will be high level overview. We have my month on 4 pages. So this is where I'll really come in and plan for each week. And that's why I have it this week here. Any appointments, anything, again, high level overview that needs like an actual calendar view. And I'm gonna move this overview dashboard behind my inbox. So that way if there's anything date sensitive, I can reference it here, but that way it's still also in the front of my planner. But I actually like that a little bit better. And then I think this will help kind of hide some of the things behind it. But then I'll have my inbox, the 2025 and then the actual lists. And then again, I have several like types of notes inserts in here from 8LOTUS as well. So that is this planner, and I think this is actually perfect. So we're good on this. And now for my personal. So the biggest update is I have been using this as my main planner, which if you've been following me for a bit, my A5 planner has been my main planner for like since I purchased it. But I honestly haven't really touched my A5 because of how all the new inserts have been working for me. So this is why I like trying out these inserts beforehand, why I got a few undated beforehand. But I think the biggest difference is the fact that I've learned that most inserts in my personal, with personal size, they just can't have 2 columns or it's too small for me, which is what makes me stray away from it. But most of the inserts that you'll see me buy, they have the full line, so I can have the full line to write, right? That's also why you've seen my weekly. So this was in the last haul. They've been working great. Another reason why I purchased these, right? Again, because I knew it worked the same way. And same with the lists section, right? So I have all of these because I just like that I have the full page essentially to write. So that's what I've noticed works the best for me. And I think that is proven because I've just been in this nonstop. So for this planner, I added the reading list, or I ordered these reading list inserts as we know. So I pulled 4 out, and I'm gonna add this to my list section. So I just have, the last is like a miscellaneous slash list section. And so I'll have these 2 order trackers. This is just a wish list. I'm gonna pop the reading list in right after the order trackers. And I just plan on throwing any type of list inserts back here and I can sort through them. So this is where these will live. And then when it comes to these dashboards, let me show you all the schedule section. So I have this quote card. Again, this is what I just ordered for the other 2 planners, but I had it since I got it for the sub box. So this is up front for this planner. I've been using the inbox and then created an outbox. So I have the 2024 vellum here, and I'm going to put the 2025 vellum right over here, and then that way it's consistent with what I'm currently using. And that'll be the vellum for this section. And then if I want to keep 2024 as a reference, I also have it sectioned off, or I can throw it in the back, right? So I have those 2 in here. And then for the overview, I want to pair this with the quarterly here. So let's put this right here. A little different than my personal size. So I like this because it will, the moment I go to my yearly overview, right, to my yearly tab, I see the year at a glance. And so I like having this here for this reason. And then I like that it's essentially, you know, blank because of the cover, and so you can see most of it. So we have that for the yearly. And then let's put in my today bookmark and my this month. So I've been using this page flag, waiting for this bookmark, but we're gonna put in today. And so now that's under my daily. And even if, again, I use it for the week, or just have like ongoing lists or things, that's fine. I know like this is, the today is for this section. And then for this month, this will be used for my bills tracker. So we have this in here. And then you'll see for each section, they all have some type of indicator of where I'm at for the week. So for the schedule, we have the this week, so I can easily get to my weekly overview, and the daily, so I can easily get to the, and the today, so I can easily get to that, because these are the 2 most used sections in my planner. And then I have just a page flag here for my academic section. I have to sort through this anyway, so I didn't need like an actual page marker, but this worked just fine, a clear tab. I have this month for where I'm at with content. So this is my content section, and this just opens up to where we're at with the month. And then here's the finance section, which we just added, another this month. And then I have a work section with a this week, because most tasks that I do are weekly, and so it easily jumps in here. So as you can see, we have all of the tabs, and this might be a lot for some people. Again, this is something that I just prefer. It helps me not have to like completely shift through everything, right? And I like having tabs and everything sticking out. It's just something that I like to help keep me organized. So that is everything for the personal, and honestly, this is why I'm leaning towards using it for my main planner. It has a little bit of everything in here, and I like the size, how compact it is, and I'm pretty sure this is about to be my main planner for 2025 if it continues to be for December. So looking forward to that. And with that, again, this is open discussion and initial thoughts of where my brain currently is when it comes to my planner stack. For A5, let me show y'all what we currently have, and we'll add in the new inserts as well. We'll probably start with the new inserts. So let me see if I can zoom out just a little bit for my A5. And I'm thinking of using this more as a project planner as opposed to my main planner, and that way everything that's, you know, if I'm using this as my main planner, this will be anything that I just need to go into more like details with or more in depth with. And typically I call that my tactical planner. So I'm ultimately going to be switching the roles of these two. So usually this was my tactical planner for in-depth like planning, but I honestly think it makes more sense to do that with the A5. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. For now, let's go ahead and let's add in some of these new dashboards. So again, with this quote, I like having this A up front, so I honestly might keep it and then also add this quote behind it. Let's see how that looks. We'll see. For now, we'll do that. We might move. Again, y'all know, we might move things around. We have my 2024 dashboard. So this is where I think things might get a little bit tricky, since I'm still figuring out what to do with my A5. So I have these top tabs, as y'all saw in my personal, as well as my A5. And so I have, again, the quarterly inserts. That's something that's a staple in each planner. So I think what I'll do with this is we'll take out the 2024 vellum, and we're already putting the 2025 since this is already for 2025. And then for now, I think I'll just put, actually, you know what? I haven't been using these inserts, so I might just take them out. So these were the inserts that I was temporarily using because I really wanted a horizontal back into my planner system, and then I just switched to the month or the week on one page in my personal. So I haven't used these at all for the month of December. So we'll take these out, and then we'll put in the full pack of inserts for 2025 and kind of figure out what to do from there. So we have that, and then I'm gonna keep the 2024 vellum right here for now, where I know I have 2024 when this is getting pretty full. I already have my monthlies for 2025 that I'll be using, but I want to keep the 2024s in here for now. We have the full year if I keep it this way. And then for the daily section is where I have my inbox for my A5. And I think this is where, similar to what we did in the pocket, we'll add this right here. Maybe not. I kind of want this one up front. Let's see. So I think this is good. Maybe if we did something like this, where we have that as the background, and then I can use the quote somewhere else. I kind of like that idea. Or actually, let's do this. Let's layer the 2025 with these two. Yeah, I actually really like that. And then I'm gonna add this quote card to the beginning of my quote dashboard to the beginning of here. And then they have new dashboards that I might order, so I might get a new one for back here if I want to, but if not, I kind of like this. So I'll have that for this section. I have a custom for my DBA. I don't know where I could put this aesthetic one. I can just add this back here. And then everything also has a dashboard. All right, and so current plan for this one, again, still figuring it out, but for consistency, again, we have those quarterly inserts. I have these monthly inserts from ROSIE Papeterie that I'll be using. And then these are the weeklies from 8LOTUS. So again, they're dated. You have the date and the day itself, and then the same layout that I mentioned. And if this does turn into a project planner, I might turn these into high level of where we're at with projects. Again, we will see. It really all depends. Here's the daily section, so the inbox with inbox inserts, academic section with a variety of inserts that I probably need to go through since I moved most of it to my personal. And then again, this being really focused on projects as of right now, I have these project inserts which were in my last haul. I believe this is the entire pack that I just added, so I have them. So this will be for any primary projects or any ongoing projects. And then for finances in this planner, so my main agenda will always have the primary overview for every subject. And so this section I intend to use for, right now I was using it for the monthly budget, but I want to move that to the personal as of right now, and then just use this for paycheck budgeting when I need to do paycheck budgeting. So again, I'll have that overview in my personal, and this will be in-depth planning. So this will be the in-depth planning being done in this planner. So current plan for that. And then again, I have like an entire pack in here. And then, which is why this planner looks so funky, or so chunky. Next section will be my home section. And so this is where I have these inserts from Cloth and Paper. I might take these out and just use my project inserts. I just grabbed these and put them in here, to be honest with you guys. So just because I had them. I also have a capsule wardrobe in here. This will contain anything for home. As well as my wish list for my books. So I'll have my reading list and my main planner, and then my book wish list will be in here. I just need to re-add it in here. But this is subject to change. I have the capsule wardrobe from ROSIE Papeterie in here. I know I want to use this for home projects, but I don't know what inserts I want to use. So for now, I just have these in here to experiment. And then I have a variety of note inserts back here for a note section. So this is where we're currently at with my planner stack and what I've been thinking of doing. Again, I'll have my end of year, or I'm sorry, my new year setups at the end of the month, and that's where I'll have my general plan of what I fully decide to do for each planner. But for now, this is where I'm leaning, and I don't know, I'm excited. I really like it, especially to finally have all the inserts in that I've been waiting on coming in. And that way I can get a full sense of it. I like ordering everything like Cyber Monday / Cyber Sale Week, because for one, you get everything discounted, right? But two, also it gives you time to kind of adjust and play around with your planner, and that way you can help sort through everything throughout the entire month. So that way if you do want to start fresh in the new year, you have an idea, right, of what you're doing, and you know what works and what might not work. So yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching.